Hello, Cellar Collective, and welcome to your August Collective. So this month we are exploring Spain, and I'm really excited to bring you both of these wines because I think they're both cellar worthy. They're coming from very close regions in proximity. One more familiar, one not so familiar. But anyways, there's so much to explore in Spain. So just some fun facts about Spain. So Spain has the most vine planting per acreage in the world. So more than France, more than Italy. It also has about 600 grape varieties. So there's a lot to choose from. There's also, they have also the most old vine planting, and we'll talk about that a little bit with this wine as well. So there's a lot to explore. So this month we're going to have some fun in Spain. So let's get right on it. This is your white wine for your August Collective. So this is Josep Grau, and this is Granit 2022, Montsant DO. And the official winery name is Josep Grau Viticulture. So we're going to talk about this in a second. So this is located in the village of Capçanes, which is in the DO of Montsant. So it's a less familiar DO. It's one that I haven't gotten the chance to explore too much, but its neighboring DO or DOQ is Priorat. So it literally is, it's its neighbor. So that one should be more familiar and definitely familiar for cellar-worthy wines. So let's talk a little bit about Josep Grau. So his family have been vine growers for generations. They were selling their grapes to large co-ops, quality large co-ops in the area. So he's very familiar with winemaking, but specifically vine growing. And so in the mid 2000s, he decided that he would like to start winemaking and not just wine growing. But his winemaking philosophy is wine growing first and foremost. So even though you see Josep Grau on the front, here you'll see it says viticulture, which is kind of weird as a winery name. But the reason why he has that is because he considers himself a grower first and foremost. So when you see that on the bottle, you know that this wine is focused on the land rather than the winemaking process. And so let's talk a little bit about Montsant as well, just because it's fairly unknown compared to its neighboring Priorat. So like Priorat, it has some high elevation, so around 400, 500 meters to 700 meters above sea level. Not quite as much as Priorat in some areas, but it still has that really high elevation. It creates this kind of arc around Priorat. I believe it's on the north, south, and east side of Priorat. And it's literally like 1 kilometer away from it. So it shares that beautiful, famous Ikoria soil, which is that black slate soil. But it also has multiple other soils, so it's a little bit more diverse than Priorat is. There are several hundred growers in this area, and what they specialize in is Garnacha in both red and white, and also some other grapes you'll find in the area as well. So let's talk a little bit about what's in this bottle, because this is 100% Garnacha Blanca. So it is white Grenache, which is a nice little hidden treasure in Spain. So we're talking about the white mutation off of the red grape Garnacha. And it still has the same characteristics as Garnacha does, with kind of this very woody, thick trunk to the vine, grows upward. So these vines in particular are bush vines. They do very well in this area. It's also a white wine that does really well in drought conditions as needed, and heat as well. And one thing to note about this is if it's in the wrong area, planted in the wrong area, it can be quite a flabby and unimpressive white wine. But when it's in the right area, so we're talking the right soils and some elevation to it and some sophisticated winemaking, it then becomes this wonderful white wine grape that has a lot of texture. It also has ageability. It's very, very beautifully perfumed, this beautiful acidity. So this is what we're looking for when we have Garnacha Blanc, and this is what this wine is in particular. So 2022 vintage in Montsant, or in Spain in general, was extremely hot vintage. It was a long, dry summer. But again, with the bush vines, with the elevation, it did pretty well in Montsant. So there was nothing to worry about too much. Josep Grau is, as far as vine making and winemaking, or vine growing and winemaking, he is certified organic. Everything is about the vines themselves. On the winemaking side, he doesn't use any malolactic fermentation. He does do lees aging, long lees aging for texture, which is, you'll find is very beautiful on this wine. But really he likes to preserve the acidity in this grape. And he does use a mix of vats, but they are really to create texture and not oak influence. So let's go ahead and give it a try. So you can see this kind of, I would say, light golden color. And on the nose, I just get this like beautiful freshness. I get a little bit of like pear and quince. Maybe some chamomile as well. And I get definitely kind of this like whetstone or salinity. And here specifically, his soils are granite soils. I didn't mention that before, so that's why I'm definitely getting this. And what that does is that creates a struggle for the vines. So they have to go very deep for their water source. So there should be a lot of concentration as well on the palate. Yeah, wow. So the palate, it just like really lingers. It's so, so beautiful. Quite substantial mid palate. I think that's also coming from like this warmer vintage. But I get kind of the same fruits, but I would say there's a little bit more nuts on the palate, a little bit of beeswax, so like toasted hazelnut and some almond. And then I would say the finish has like this like briny minerality to it. It's actually really fun. I think this is a food wine for sure. It's a sophisticated wine. I think it's a great and really fun and unique wine bottle to add to your cellar. This is really, really, really cool. I'm super glad to have brought you this wine. And so Riley's pairing is going to be absolutely delicious with this. So I hope you guys enjoy this wine as much as I do, and cheers.